YouTube is home to some truly wretched users, from scammers, to creeps, to overall crash outs. Sometimes you end up watching a creator just to see their inevitable downfall, but none compared to one user who lurked in the shadows for the past year, reaching depths of depravity that make all these other users seem like saints in comparison. A man so dangerous, so unhinged, that even the most degenerate corners of the internet whisper his name in fear. This is the story of I Love Kenshi. I Love Kenshi, real name unknown, but it's probably something super ghetto, like Jalante or something, is a YouTuber who's amassed a following seemingly out of nowhere, and often producing some of the worst e-slop on the platform. Yo, turn around and spread your ass open for me. Yeah, that's some thug ass right there. Can you shake it? Can you do the thug shaker? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's some thug ass right there. That's how the name speaks, my king! Yeah! He made a name for himself as a thug poster. Forged in the fiery depths of Worthington, Kenshi made it his life goal to warp the sense of humor of 7th grade boys everywhere by sending them subliminal messages hidden in videos of black men twerking. You can call that the PSYOP shaker.
Epic speedrun starts at 3, 2, 1. Start. Duke Cage, Omnithug, Toby, Kakanku, Walter Flynn White Jr., Mr. Bullet, Jordan River, Jacoby. Absolute cinema.
Tijuana, an ancient city famed for its deep labyrinths and even deeper secrets. A city of ancient mythical energy. Some say that 1 in 10 Tijuanas are actually the mythical El Duende.
De la cámara de seguridad del negocio que aseguran captó al diminuto ser corriendo a una super velocidad y como que semidesnudo entre la ropa. Míralo ahí.
Pues yo sí veo a alguien que pasa, ¿eh?
And its unique position between worlds makes it the perfect breeding ground for something truly unholy. For decades, clandestine government agencies had sought to harness its power to birth a being strong enough to serve as the ultimate weapon. El Chupacabra. The Chupacabra. This video sucks. The Chupacabra is a mythical creature in Mexican folklore. It's the spawn of an ancient evil, a being of pure corruption, one foretold to unravel the very fabric of reality itself. Legends speak of a time before the Spanish conquest, when the mighty Aztec King Goku stood against the darkness. Goku, the super jaguar warrior, waged a legendary battle against the Chupacabra. The beast, said to be the Antichrist, in a malformed, goat-sucking disguise, sought to plunge the world into eternal night, but King Goku struck down the beast and sealed it within a pyramid, its monstrous wails echoing throughout time. And then, Goku vanished, promising to return when the world needed him most. To this day, Mexicans everywhere still venerate Goku, lighting candles and leaving offerings of tamales in hopes that he'll return again someday. But the deep state, a shadowy cabal of reptilian bureaucrats, Hollywood elites, and the ghost of Ronald Reagan had other plans. Their mission was to unearth the Chupacabra and bind it to their will, to bring forth a new world order, where the Chupacabra reigns as a sort of corporate mascot, draining the souls of the masses, one meme coin at a time. So you heard it here first, cuties. Obama tried to summon a Mexican goat devil so that Dogecoin could go to the moon. I learned all this through many hours of vigorous research. Anyway, as the ritual reached its climax, something went wrong. The portal wavered and the Chupacabra refused to appear, and instead, something darker showed up. A newborn Kenshi emerged from the void, like Hellboy, only gayer. The cultists, horrified, realized they had not summoned a monster. They'd created one. From birth, Kenshi was different, stronger, smarter, more unhinged than any child before him. And the government took notice. But despite their efforts, Kenshi could not be controlled. His mind was too schizo, his ambitions too vast, and on top of that, they only fed him crack, so it was kind of their own fault. And then, the vision came. Arise, my son! Arise! Oh my god, it's a mutant rat! No, my child! I am he! I go by many names. The Blur of Babylon! The Aramaic spooky demon guy. Mpreg, I don't know. But you You may call me Sonic. Yes, step it up! Why do I write this shit? I suck. I've searched across dimensions, across timelines for my heralds, the chosen few who will pave the way for my glorious return. And you, Kenshi, you have been found worthy. You're too slow! You're too slow! Me? Why me? Because of the crack you smoke, for starters. You have the potential to bring forth a new apocalypse in my name. A black new world order. Now, Kenshi, you must thug post. Thug post in my name. Sonic's name speaks my game! Ah! Wow, that's totally not annoying. Okay, so what do I gotta do? Okay, so first, take this rusty nail and carefully insert it into your... Powered by Sonic's dark prophecy, Kenshi went out into the world to spread death and destruction. But like any great villain, his journey began with something truly horrifying. Ass music.
Yo, samurai shit, got that blade on my hip. Yo, bitch looking bad and she sucking my dick. Boku no Pico type shit. I'm taking aim at your dick.
So it all started with music, or at least what he thought was music.
Fuck a bitch like, whoa, but I see her face like, whoa. Blowing up my brains like, whoa.
That shit was so ass. I hate this dude. We should all beat him with hammers. Despite the overwhelming negative reception to his music, Kenshi refused to quit. Delusion drove him forward. Bro had serious Christian brain and began to show early signs of lolcowdom.
Funny as shit, Pickle Rick.
But when the rap career failed, he pivoted to something even worse.
Hello, America. I am and I love my family. Go.
Cringe memes, the lowest form of internet comedy. What you just witnessed was actually Kenshi's very first shitpost I could find. He was like 16 when he made this. And notice how he still has the bitch tone in his voice, even as an adult. But then, something amazing happened. Kenshi finally dropped heat. The Anime Studios iceberg. This video changed everything for him. Overnight, Kenshi went from an irrelevant weirdo to a somewhat relevant weirdo. But as the numbers climbed, so did Kenshi's ego. And with that ego came the downfall. Over time, his videos started becoming rants, his editing became increasingly unstable. He even started doing these unhinged live streams where he's mumbling about Hyperborean energy and the fall of the West. Hey cuties. So most people don't want to talk about it, but I will. 1776 wasn't just the birth of America, but it was the beginning of a global experiment in mind control. The so-called Enlightenment was a psyop. The founding fathers were test subjects. Who really saw the Declaration of Independence? You think it was George Washington? No. It was the Masonic elite using the emerging science of mob psychology to engineer an obedient, docile population. You know what happened next? Class warfare. The systemic dismantling of the institution. And this, people, is why I don't have a girlfriend. I've seen through the veil. I've read the documents. I've decoded the secret Zionist lizard frequencies embedded in Disney Channel laugh tracks. And women can sense that I'm a threat to the system, and that's why they avoid me. Not because I don't shower or have bad social skills. No, it's because they've been conditioned to reject free-thinking Sigma males like me. Wake up, cuties. Open your eyes. Read a book. Kiss me. Wait, no. Unless you want to.
Funny as shit, Pickle Rick.
As Kenshi's following grew, so did his confidence. But like all great men before him, he fell victim to the deadliest force of the modern era. The post button. Just sacrificed a chicken in my backyard to Moloch, lol. Hashtag just white girl things. Naturally, PETA was not amused. What if the Moloch tweet was the match? His next tweet was the fucking Chernobyl explosion. Free my man's Diddy, cuh. Them hoes lying for real. Laugh emoji, skull. Y'all probably already know about Diddy by now. And if not, I'll probably make a video about it. Just click on the little thing that just came up. Unless I didn't. I probably didn't, I know me. Anyway, this was a super unchill thing for Kenshi to say right now, and the entire internet was rightfully unstoked about what he said. So naturally, Kenshi tripled down, because he was born without a brain. Listen, I just want to say I'm sorry if anybody got offended by what I said about Diddy. I was off like 20 perks, I was in my right mind. I still didn't have all the facts. Actually, nah, bump that. Y'all tripping. Y'all are wrong. Free Diddy, free Bill Cosby, free R. Kelly, them hoes lying. Kenshi had fully entered his crash out era. Every tweet, every post, every live stream was a new chapter in his own cancellation arc. Y'all act like I can't have the wrong opinion, skull. Free speech is dead, FRSMH. This time, it wasn't just Pete after him. Other creators started to take notice. Hey, what's up everybody, it's Critical. Kenshi's been going wild on Twitter, and that doesn't milk my nipples. My nipples come milky titty nipple milk butthole, milky titty moist titty milky butthole. I think y'all get the point. People were not happy. Y'all still mad about that? Bro, it's not like I dated a minor or some shit.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
Listen, y'all seen enough of these low cut videos to know that they always do stuff like this. It's actually wild how it never fails. And what makes Kenshi's case so bizarre, no one really knew how to react. Was the crime that it was underaged, or that it was a pigeon? Kenshi had gone beyond mere cancellation. He'd actually achieved the hardest fall off ever recorded in internet history. Y'all taking this out of context. Y'all don't even know the full story. Listen, have y'all ever met a pigeon in real life? Like actually? They look kinda grown, bro. He even went ahead and made an extremely tasteless apology video. Hey kitties. The topic of today's video, ephebophilia. By this point, Kenshi was past saving. His reputation was completely buried in the dirt, and his downfall was complete. As walls of his empire were crumbling down, Kenshi found solace in the one thing that never abandoned him. Hard drugs. I just took 3 Russian perks and a bootleg Adderall from Malaysia. My soul's trying to leave my body right now. These foreign perks gave me erectile dysfunction. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I just took 7 fentanyl pills from Uzbekistan and now I can hear the walls breathing. I just drank a literal cup of Sabrina Carpenter's Discharge. I am no longer bound by the mortal plane. I just took fucking, I don't know, drugs. But I can see my heartbeat in 4K. Yeah, so I'm quitting drugs. That's just demonic for real. Anyway, new video dropping soon. Despite brushing death multiple times, Kenshi somehow survived, like some kind of disgusting little cockroach. The internet was convinced that he was no longer fully human. In February of 2025, the nightmare finally came to an end. YouTube, in an act of divine intervention, finally swung the ban hammer. For a moment, the platform was saved. But the damage was already done. Millions had already witnessed the unholy chaos that was Kenshi. The war crimes, the drug-fueled live streams, the whole thing with the underage pigeon was already burned in everyone's memories. But at last, the world could finally rest easy, knowing that YouTube's most evil user was no more. But evil never truly dies. God help us all.
Funny as shit, Pickle Rick.